In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add and use filters on a Salesforce dashboard. First, make sure you're signed into Salesforce with permission to edit the dashboard you're working on and that you have access to the underlying reports. Without that, you won't be able to save changes or see the filter affect every component. From the Salesforce home screen, open the app launcher, then choose Dashboards. This takes you to your list of dashboards. Find the dashboard you want to work with and open it. You'll see the existing charts, tables, and metrics just as your users do. In the top right corner, click the Edit button to enter the dashboard editor. This is where you can make structural changes. At the top of the editor, look for the plus filter option and click it. This is the control that lets you define a dashboard level filter so viewers can change what they see without editing reports. Next, choose the field you want to filter by, such as stage, owner, or region. Pick a field that exists on the underlying reports used by your components. If a report doesn't include that field, the filter won't apply to that particular chart or table, which can cause confusion. If you need the filter to affect every widget, confirm the field is present in all the source reports. Now enter or select the values you want available in the filter. For a pick list like stage or region, you'll typically choose from a list of standard values, such as prospecting, closed won, or north. For user-based filters like owner, you can select one or more users or roles that make sense for your audience. Keep the choices focused. Offering a short, meaningful list helps viewers find what they need quickly. When you're satisfied with the field and its values, click Apply. This saves the filter to the dashboard configuration and shows it at the top of the editor so you can see how it will appear to your viewers. Give the filter a clear name if prompted so users understand what it controls. To finish, click Add or Save and Exit depending on what the interface shows. This commits your changes and returns you to the view mode. From now on, users will see the filter at the top of the dashboard. They can pick a value to dynamically update the charts and tables, and only the components backed by reports containing that field will change. Encourage users to start with all, then refine with the filter to answer specific questions quickly. Finally, test a couple of selections to ensure everything updates as expected, and you're done.